Once upon a time, in a serene pond surrounded by tall reeds and colorful wildflowers, lived Tommy, a wise and gentle green turtle. Tommy was known for his calm demeanor and deliberate movements. While the other animals hurried through their day, Tommy took his time, savoring each moment with patience and grace. One bright summer day, a group of children from the nearby village came to the pond for a day of exploration and fun. They spread out a colorful blanket on the soft grass, unpacking a picnic filled with sandwiches, fruits, and homemade cookies. The children excitedly chatted and played games, their laughter echoing across the pond. As the children enjoyed their picnic, Tommy ambled along the edge of the pond. His green shell glistened under the sun, and his eyes sparkled with wisdom. He observed the children's energetic play and noticed that they seemed eager and impatient, always rushing from one activity to the next. Tommy decided it was time to share a special lesson about the value of patience. With his slow and steady approach, he made his way to the picnic area. The children, intrigued by his gentle presence, greeted him warmly. "Hello, Tommy." Emma, the youngest, called out. "You're always so calm and slow. How do you stay so patient?" Tommy smiled and settled down beside them. "Hello, children. Patience is a gift that helps us enjoy each moment and not just rush through life. It's about appreciating the journey and trusting that everything happens in its own time." The children looked at Tommy with curiosity. "But sometimes we want things to happen quickly," said Max, one of the older children. "How can we learn to be patient?" Tommy's eyes twinkled with understanding. "Let me share a story with you. There was once a tiny seed that fell to the ground right here in this pond. The seed wanted to grow into a tall, strong plant quickly, but it had to wait through the seasons." Tommy continued, "The seed experienced the cold winter, the rainy spring, and the warm summer. It had to trust that with time and patience, it would grow. And sure enough, as the seasons passed, the seed sprouted and eventually became a beautiful, towering plant." The children listened intently as Tommy spoke. Patience allows us to grow and learn. Just like the seed, we need to trust that everything happens when it's meant to. Rushing often means missing out on the beauty and lessons along the way. To illustrate his point, Tommy suggested an activity. "Let's play a game to practice patience. I'll race you to the other side of the pond, but instead of rushing, let's walk slowly and enjoy the journey. We'll see how much we can notice along the way." The children were excited but curious about the challenge. They agreed and began walking slowly with Tommy around the pond's edge. As they walked, Tommy encouraged them to pay close attention to their surroundings. Tommy said, "Can you see the patterns on the water's surface? Listen to the gentle rustling of the reeds and the songs of the birds. Notice the tiny insects darting about." The children began to see the beauty in the small details they had previously overlooked. They discovered delicate dragonflies with shimmering wings, tiny frogs leaping among the lily pads, and colorful butterflies fluttering from flower to flower. Each discovery was met with awe and excitement. As they continued their leisurely walk, the children found themselves relaxing and enjoying the peacefulness of the pond. The rush of their earlier activities seemed to fade away, replaced by a sense of calm and appreciation for the present moment. By the time they reached the other side of the pond, the children were smiling and chatting excitedly about all they had seen. They realized that by taking their time and focusing on the journey, they had experienced the pond in a new and enriching way. Tommy looked at the children with satisfaction. Patience helps us connect with the world around us and with ourselves. It allows us to appreciate the small moments and find joy in the process, rather than just the end result. The children thanked Tommy for the valuable lesson. "We had so much fun walking slowly and noticing everything around us," said Lily. "We never realized how much we miss when we're always rushing." Tommy nodded with a warm smile. "Remember, good things take time, and patience makes the journey worthwhile. It's about savoring each moment and trusting that everything will unfold as it should." The children promised to practice patience in their daily lives, carrying Tommy's lesson with them. They left the pond with a newfound appreciation for the art of waiting and the beauty of taking things slow. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the pond, Tommy slowly made his way back to his favorite spot beneath the shade of a large willow tree. He felt content knowing that he had shared an important lesson with the children and that his message of patience would help them appreciate the journey of life. And so, Tommy the green turtle continued to move through the pond with his slow and steady pace, spreading his message of patience and tranquility to everyone he met.